Welcome back here. Another day of astro-gravitational report. Very beautiful day it coming in, particularly with working out in the balance. With that being said, I want to say thank you guys for coming in here. Appreciate your click, your likes, your shares, and subscribes. And welcome to the new subscribers. Hopefully, this energies report is going to help you. We seen that today the energy is going to be ruled pretty much every hour. We are going to be dealing with a lot of imbalanced stuff, but we're going to be seeing it a lot of help from above. Venus is going to be at divine energies with Pluto. That is going to be beginning the transformations that exit out of Gemini. Is going to be helping her with the duality. Okay, I gotta be what I need to be. I cannot be just going back and forth. Today I love, tomorrow not. That's situations in there. Even though that Saturn is square and Venus, there's still going to be some kind of like limitations. You have to look at it deeply within you. If you're female, your personal female limitations. But if you're masculine, you have to look at it, your understanding about the feminine. Have you limiting the feminine energies not to come forward towards you, right? Pretty much this is going to be some also happening with Mars. Mars is in divine energies with Chiron. Is like, okay, it's time to heal certain things. Okay, what I may be thinking about within me, maybe it's because of the wounds that I had in the past, maybe something I have not healed within myself. This is applied also for the female to understanding the wounds of the masculine and see if they can help. But at the same time, if you're masculine, you to be honored from within yourself and look at it more deeply of the things you have not healed. Okay, so as 7 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant that is in Leo is going to be a divine energies with the North Node. We're going to see today the moon is also is going to be joining out in there. Very more powerful energies is going to be coming throughout the day. Particularly at 8 o'clock, we've seen these divine energies of the ascendant that's going to be coming from Pluto and Saturn towards the visions. Is like, you know what, you were looking everywhere. Okay, you went out, you understand, you probably went out and search and you talk to Chat GPT or wherever it is to, and so on and so on. And then in the end, you have to talk to who? To you. You have to talk from within yourself, have this honesty within yourself and that positions. And this is how you're going to be organize yourself. And there. Hi, sister videos. Hi, Miss Tiara. Glad to see you. And now, as we are looking at the astrology, we're going to be seeing it that in the next hour at 9 o'clock, the past is going to be coming in towards us. We are going to be see some this ascendant that is going to be approaching the south node. You're going to be really doubting. It's like I am repeating the past. As the midheaven, it's going to be at Gemini. That energy is going to be kind of like a very strong, but it's going to be like, you know what? The last time you didn't look into a one place. Now it's the time to look into that place, and that place will be what? Your shadow, your weaknesses, your things that you didn't did, your things that you subconsciously knew, but you not did the right choices, right? So now you're gonna be thinking before you're doing any choices, and you're gonna be looking for what? You're gonna be looking for guidance. But the guidance is going to come in later on, because right now is going to be that moment at 10 o'clock that the midheaven is very close to Venus. She's still squaring Mars. There is some still problems within the relationship or understandings about the relationships. On the other side of that oppositions, we have a Neptune and Saturn who's like, wait a minute, don't do crazy, stupid things. Okay, don't feel shame, guilt, and so on and so on. Learn it, how to be what? Open, vulnerable, and truthful. Remove the illusions in there. remove all that stuff, and you have to go ahead and talk to within yourself. A lot of mental work is going to be preparing to be getting done because Saturn and Neptune are preparing to go back into Pisces. Okay, this is why this returning of this energy is going to be calling to us, right? Okay, 11 o'clock, the energy is going to be start calming down a little bit. The moon and the balance that you are seeking it, because the moon isn't is at Libra. We're going to have this 150 degrees with the north node. Usually that is at the times that you are actually seeking like, okay, I did all this work. There's got to be something else in there. I have to make sure I have the balance, and you will seek in at the energies of like, okay, future shows me what my future is so I can do it, but the future is what you're creating in a way. So you may look at it for a guidance from the future, but look at it with yourself, how you're going to feel from if you receive something or you don't receive something, and what you need to do in order you to achieve what your karmic lessons up here, right? So it's all individual based. Depends on where your north and south node is in your charts. All right. 12 o'clock, this is going to be that energy of the moon that really is going to be paying an attention into that. That is going to be like, okay, I'm having this laser focus. I'm seeing it this. I see there is a certain thing has not grown. Okay, the moon is squaring Jupiter there. And as we see in it, those particular energies, one of the greatest things is about what right now the energies are really calling for is the emotional growth. That emotional growth that it's coming with Jupiter that is in Cancer, but Jupiter is trining Lilith. You need to understand when the Jupiter trines Lilith, there's something very important happen, particularly with Lilith and Scorpio. That is going to be digging out the depth of the subconscious out. It's kind of like you have a syringe, you put it into the subconscious, you're putting it off, and then you dump it into your conscious. Very powerful moment. And that is it for the people who actually overcoming their own shadow from within themselves. We're going to be dealing with that shadow in about 2 hours from now, okay? But in the next hour, at 1 o'clock, we've seen that divine that is going to be telling us. We're going to be dealing with that energies tomorrow. I want to be giving you this. How much divine energies are coming and helping us out is a lot. There is a lot of help that it comes in. This is at 1 o'clock p.m. We've seen that the sun, it is working together with Uranus. We're seeing that the ascendant is working with Neptune and Uranus. We're seeing all this interchanged yachts they are made. And they're going to be giving us the directions. There is a lot of directions that it's coming, right? You take a look at it, where is your authority first, right? That is the inner work that you're going to do. You're looking at what is this masculine energies that it's going to come in. The visions that you have been seeking, that they're coming into you, particularly with Vertex being very close to Uranus that just open and close doors, right? So those kind of like energies don't come, they come in like for 5-10 minutes, and then all of a sudden poof, they're gone. So there's going to be a something into that timing in there between 12 and 1:30 that you are going to be feeling at this, what you are asking for it. Okay, you're going to get the guidelines from above. Okay, so you can maintain that balance within everything that goes on within you. All right, here is that 2 o'clock and 2:30, 3 o'clock, we are going to be working with the shadow, finding the truth. I'm afraid of this. Can you state it that you're afraid of certain things without being afraid, right? You see, you're going to have some fears, okay? But you have to be understanding the fears. They're only your limitations, which is they point out the areas of growth. And then you're going to find out that when you overcome your fears, they were only an illusions. And that's what Neptune wants from you, right? That's what Neptune and Aries, when he's a right now a retrograde, he's like, wait a minute, don't you think that those fears are your prejudgment illusions that keeps you from it? You may gonna feel a lot of those energies right now that it's coming in that they're kind of like put you in a state of self-sabotage. Okay, and this is why you need to make the balance within yourself to understand your powers. Your powers is about you, and that is going to be ultimately reflect with others. All right, the next hour that is going to be at 4 o'clock p.m. We're seeing a lot of very good positions because the ascendant we are going to be seeing at the moon. It's going to be arriving pretty much in 3 days from now. There, that ascendant that is at the end of Scorpio. So if you have anything at the end of Scorpio, very very powerful moments because right now we have this divine energies that are coming from Mars. They're going into Chiron. From Chiron, they comes back into the ascendant, and from the ascendant, they're going into Venus. From Venus, they're going into Pluto. What does that mean in the human language, right? So the masculine is doing his work of healing. You see that energy that it goes in to Chiron. That energy of Chiron, it is manifesting through the ascendant, through the visions, through the event horizon. You're going to hear, okay, you know what? I'm afraid I have this. I admit this. I may have some certain situations within me that I was hiding, Scorpios, right? And then we have that energy is going into Venus, putting that love in where it's supposed to be, because that love, it's going to be coming into Pluto to the transformation process. From Pluto, that energy is going to be go back into Venus. From Venus, is going to go back into the ascendant. From the ascendant, that divine energy is going to be coming back into Chiron. And here how it's going to be healing the masculine's energies back. Because, you see, this is the transformations through hard times. Because that square between Venus and Mars gives us an opportunity actually to resolve our issues, to overcome things, and then the love to grow faster, stronger, bigger, right? But most of the people, when the things are hard and heavy, what they're trying to do, they have things within themselves, they hide from within the shadow and bolt out. It's like, you know what? Bye. Here is your toys. Let me get my toys, and that's it. And that is not the answer because the things is gonna be what? They're like the waves in the ocean. The event is gonna be a repeat coming over and over to you until you overcome your fears and maintaining the balance within. All right, talking about that balance between 5 and 6 o'clock, we are going to have that balance in there. We're going to go particularly, I'm talking about probably 5:30ish in there to very, very interesting, very powerful moments. The divine energy is not going to be present at that time. We're going to be seeing what kind of express. Be mindful because that the ascendant is going to be at Sag, it's going to be squaring Mars, and Mars is going to be between past and the future. It's like, you know what, in the past I went out, I supported, and so on and so on, and I got nothing. Should I support it now, right? So the fear is here, and then on the other side is like, okay, but if I have to go and I have to go through this future, what am I supposed to do, right? Heal your wounds from the past, okay? That is why you have this 150 degrees aspect with Chiron. All right, 7 o'clock energy is going to be a very much oriented within the authority. You're going to be looking at it with those certain changes that needs to be made. Are they easy? No, they're not going to be easy. But, you know, you need to understand that the hard thing and the right thing are the same thing, right? So look at it in those intense energy is going to be playing the roles of what? Of the shadow. Here, how is it look at it into the chart so you guys can understanding this. Okay, so here's we have the inner work that it's currently working with Lilith, with our shadow work into the underworld, which is Scorpio, right? So we have this beautiful, beautiful trine with what? With Jupiter, right? It is the growth with an emotions about the family. Then we have this beautiful energy that it comes in, particularly right here, we are talking about the North Node, right? So as we are seeing it, those energies, the moon, it is supporting to comes in and gives the visions, right? So we have another yacht that it's going to be made it with vertex, but ultimately what we are seeing is that the sun has the divine energies of doing the work. We have to do the work. We have to change. We have to go ahead and make those changes, right? Accepting the changes. That is what the authority is. Your acceptance, right? All right, 9 o'clock energies, they're going to be a little bit more focus of the growth. We are going to be seeing a lot of growth that it's coming. For those who did their inner work, this growth is going to be giving you this freedom, this compassion, this energy of personal happiness from within yourself. It's like, you know what, I'm on the right road. I know where I'm going. I finally get it. I suppress myself. But now, since I don't suppress myself, I have the balance within me. Your soul and I have the balance from within yourself. All right, 10 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be focused within the North Node. That energy, as I spoke about it, is going to be very powerful, increased in there. Very interesting, but you have to deal with the intensity of Mars. So that the energies that we talk about, that this Sagittarius energy affecting of Mars, I held the past and should I go to the future? I see this, that this is repeating. What should I do? Right? Overcome your fears. You can transform, you can change, you can do lots of the things that needs to be done. Because pretty soon we are going to be seeing that Mars is going to start making what? Trine with Pluto, right? Deep transformations is in order, and in a proper synchronicity starts going to come in. But use the masculine energy, have to do the right situations. Okay? All right, 11 o'clock at night, we are going to be seeing it. We start going into a bed. Those who has been healing, they're going to feel very well. Those who has not, they're going to be seeking for what else is that has to be. There is always, more to be healed. There is always more to be getting it there. The sun is at 7 degrees of Leo, so Mercury and the Sun, they're beginning to be more closer. Be mindful about this communications, contracts, and anything you may see some slowdown in communications, even at work or messages, emails. Things are slowing down, right? There for a reason, and the only reason is there to tell you. Think before you act. You see, one of those lessons is about that. Okay? So, many planets are moving signs the next couple of years, as above, so below. Yes, there's going to be actually some movements in there, but not going to be kind of like that much as a movement. The one of the biggest movement that's going to be a Saturn and Neptune moving into Aries. Pluto still is going to be at Aquarius, very powerful in there. Jupiter is going to be moving next year to Leo. It's time for us to grow. Uranus is already shifted in there at Gemini. So we're pretty much going to be battling in the next year with all this, but we're going to be getting some kind of like a repeating from the last year, because last year was preparation for this year. This year is preparations for the next year. Okay, we're going to have some great Scorpio and a great Capricorn season. Very great Capricorn season, because the sun it's going to be coming in together with Venus and Mars. And that will be pretty much for today. Tomorrow morning, if you guys want to know about it, let me see. Okay. At 7 o'clock in the morning, the moon is going to be opposing Chiron. Maybe you're going to be seeking things within yourself that they were not healed. They maybe you're going to be seeing something. You may have some particularly headaches because Chiron is in Aries. Aries is right here, right? And seeing it within yourself, be mindful how you go to bed. Okay, so with this kind of lack of energy, and as the sun is gonna be really right now at that time at 7 o'clock in the morning, it's gonna be still opposing Pluto, but it's gonna be squaring the inner work, which is midheaven and Lilith. This is going to be with some of the people who actually going to put the authority, going to allow the authority of the shadow to take over. And this one of the things are going to get a little bit south when you allow your shadow to control your authority, right? But that is it. But the dark side of who? Of the ego. That's the dark side of Leo, right? So this is what we are going to be dealing with tomorrow. But hopefully today you're going to be doing it, the inner work in there. You're going to be able to do the things out there for you. And hopefully you will be understanding, first of all, yourself before you look into do something within the future and there. All right, guys. So thank you so much for coming in. I want to say thank you for all of you. Thank you for the comments. And let's see, I missed a lot of messages in there. Neptune is moving to Aries after 13 years. Yes, it will move. But if you look at it, he was in Pisces then. He moved already in Aries. He's currently in Aries, but retrograde in there. He's going to be moving permanently. Yes. Hey, Donna. Glad to see you here. Thank you for this. Erin Hernandez. Hi. Glad to see you too. Okay. Well, Aries. If you look at it, the zodiac sign of Aries. Okay. That's what this is represent. Aries controls the head. It's right in here. The red sign. So that's what I was saying, to be careful what you're thinking about it. Focus on the light also, not the bright side, light and shadow fall behind you. Exactly, the shadow falls behind you. Okay. Hey, Lisa, glad to see you here too. And yes, thanks for the clarity. All right. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. Much appreciated. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the click, the likes, the support, the shares, the subscribes. And come back tomorrow for another Astro Gravitational report. Hopefully this helps you in your life. Much love to you.